All right, let's do some speedrunning practice. Does it sound amenable to everyone involved? I may or may not be everyone involved. These are my submissions for Slurpathon. And I'll probably do 2 runs of each game. Starting with Slurpathon. I think it's just time starts on hitting new game, if I'm not mistaken. And we're off. So Slurpathon is an early access Polish immersive sim. Cyberpunk aesthetic. Set in kind of alternate universe Poland. That is currently in a terse situation with like newly reformed Soviet Union. It's a really interesting game, and it's a lot of fun. It's only like 5 levels so far, so this should be a fairly short run. Especially if I miss the floor I'm supposed to get off on. There's a lot of different routes and ways of finishing levels in this game. So we basically start off with that. You can, this first level, you're supposed to go steal a light bulb from a planetarium. And then you kind of have to like fight your way out. It's pretty intense. But what we're doing is just telling this guy that someone wants us to do that. And then he's just like, ah, yeah, here's a train ticket. You can leave. And now we just don't do that level. But this game is insanely cool. I really like it. These little augments. Whoa! Okay, that was almost disastrous. Augments let you do various things. The one we basically exclusively use, we use the map drone, which is a little like scanner bot thing in the 3rd level. For the most part, the only one we use is this it's my exit again. East side. Okay. Oh, there it is, doy. It's like enhanced physical capabilities. Lets us like run much faster. That's the first level. This is the restricted category, so we're not doing some of them crazier skips, which involve just like putting out your map drone and then vaulting off of it. I want to skip as little as I could of the game, which seems weird for a speed run, but I really want to show off some of this game's cooler mechanics and stuff because it isn't early access. It's an extremely small team. And I kind of wanted to show off some of the cool stuff about this game, including the cool like architecture and design and stuff like that. Even in the regular unrestricted or restricted route, you would climb up the side of this building as opposed to the realizing that the timer is in the way of part of the UI there. There we go. Well, like, I get if you're like, okay, you're doing that for like Ocarina of Time. Like, you know what Ocarina of Time is. We've seen Ocarina of Time. But, like, no one's seen this game. Also, how you doing, Mal? Those guys really don't like me. In the vanilla run, this is a very, very cool level. You gotta get some blackmail material for this, this guy, but you can also assassinate him. There's all sorts of different things you can do. We're doing the blackmail route because that's a lot faster. I can't complain. Got kind of sidetracked today. Didn't do as much stuff as I'd hoped. I hurt my leg. One sec here. Talk to this army captain. He's gonna be like, hey, get me blackmail material on the guy. And I'll be like, guess what, buddy? I already had it. I give it to him. They're just gonna leave. Not gonna think about that roaring sound. It's probably not important. Providing second behind Anthem and Concord. Ooh. Alright. This next level is the Chasm. This is the RNG run killer of the game. Our job is to... I usually don't remember what to like. Oh. That was very, very dumb of me. You have a double jump if you have a coyote time double, or like jump. But you can't have jumped off of the ledge you go on, and you can't have fallen too far, or it doesn't proc. So there I waited too far, and I injured my legs. You can see we have a little illustration of our protagonist there. Near our health bar and our illumination meter, which is my favorite illumination meter in any video game. Gonna talk to this guy real quick. He's gonna give us this anti-tank gun, and now we're gonna use that map drone I mentioned before. It's gonna let us see the tanks. One of them's still alive. There we go. There's 2 more tanks. There's one. Now, this is why it's RNG hell. This last tank can be just about anywhere, and it often kind of patrols. And as you can see, there's a lot of things that can be in between me and it, and getting down to the bottom there is a nightmare. Plus, it means that we have to run all the way back up to get out. So now we just gotta... Oh, no, no, no! Oh. That can happen. was a much safer fall. It still hurt my legs, but not bad enough to affect my running speed. Well, getting to the bottom's not the problem. A lot of this game has exceptionally vertical level design, which I think is insanely cool, but it does mean that, a lot of the speed run is figuring out safe ways to fall. Oh! How's it, bro, and Gohim? Oh, okay, see, here we go. Much better tank positioning this time. And someone's gonna be like, hey, good work shooting them tanks. Come to the bunker. And I'm gonna say, okay, but only after I injure myself climbing on pipes in the rain, because I always mess up this jump. No. See? I did it twice. Thankfully the game gives you a healing item you can use to fix your legs, so if you injure them climbing up pipes, you can still complete the level. Too much fishing? I mean, to be fair, I haven't been streaming as much as I'd like. Been doing a lot of Slurpathon practice. And a lot of other stuff, but... Too much fishing. Brohim out here with the, women fear me, fish want me hat. I did see that. That's unfortunate. Okay. Now we're off to the obligatory horror level. Belgrade, which is the capital of Serbia. I haven't been to Belgrade, but I have no reason to believe this isn't an accurate representation of the city. Ooh. Oh, that's weird. Tony out here fishing the rare, unseen fishing holes of the world, where few men dare tread. So we don't get any of our augments in this level because our battery is empty. And these are the first weapons we get. These grenades. Oh. We're gonna use these. Oh. Oh, that could be bad. That could be bad. We use these to break through things like windows. Because of that, I'm gonna have to take. I have to hack this computer. Okay, that guy's gone. Yeah, this actually went pretty smooth considering that I messed it up pretty bad. Aren't you not supposed to keep them? Yeah, not a cable problem. All right. We're going to talk to the hallway weirdo. We're going to go back to our apartment, and we're going to start the last level, Carabash. Now, Carabash is a much larger level. It's less vertical, and I mean, you could argue that it's more arbitrarily big. You'll get why in a second. Well, hey, I mean, that's good. At least you're learning how to cook them. Most of the people I know who fish for them just fish for them to kill them. You go to this banging nightclub. This totally normal person isn't using their Mac 10 right now. So I'm going to just borrow it. We're going to go up the stairs. New York after the UNESCO. So fun fact, Carabash is a real place. A real city in what's now Russia. It was founded as a gold mining city. But then they hit a colossal copper vein. Like one of the largest copper veins in the world. And it became a copper mining city. However, it turned out the copper mining operation there was extremely bad for everyone involved except for like the people making money out of it. So it did used to be called New Amsterdam. And yeah, no surprise there, Mal, for the similarities. This game's very Deus Ex inspired. A lot of people also don't know this about the New Amsterdam. That's where Mr. Jones and the lead singer of the Counting Crows were staring at some yellow-haired girl, as opposed to a dark-haired flamenco dancer. Apparently copper is extremely toxic for all invertebrates. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, the Soviet Union shut down mining in Carabash in 1989. And in 2001, it was reopened by, I don't know, interested parties. And it goes on to this day. It does have, I believe, the shortest life expectancy in all of Russia. The like, or at least in the oblast it's in. I really love this game's art direction. In particular, I really like the design of the little, depiction of Marie, the character you play as on the UI. I think it's very charming. I'm gonna look up the name of the artist in between my two runs here, because I think they did a really great job. And again, I want to shout out this dev team as much as possible. So yeah, this is why this level is it's just very huge. I don't know 100% why, but yeah, like a quarter of the run is just like running on that one copper pipe and then running on this one railway track. And I'm going to have to turn off my enhanced mobility here in a second, because I have to save a little bit of it to get into the building we're going to. In the meantime, I'm going to equip my Saber and my Mac 10, right? It's Mac 10, right? Yeah. And while we're doing this, I'm going to set the Mac 10 to semi-automatic. You always start with this, like, Polish cavalry saber, which I think is really funny. It is funny, though, there's a group of people who, like, didn't quite review bomb this game, but were disappointed in this game because of the cute UI. Like, why is the UI cute? I hate this. UI should only be scowling man. He's my immersive sim, not only play JC Denton, but also JC Denton should be Soviet Union. He should be USSR Denton. I could be wrong, but I feel like the UI girl, at least the art style used for her, really reminds me of... Oh, okay, turn on the enhanced mobility to get up here. They're gonna jump through this window. And now we're in the place, like, main hub where the rest of the game takes, or the rest of this level takes place. I am gonna go in here. I can never remember the last. There we go. I'll run in here and get some medical supplies and battery recharges, so that I can continue using my sprint. There we go. We're back. We're also going to need it for exiting the level. This is the only other level we can do non-pacifist. Shodanon? All good. We gotta take out this girl and this army officer. Okay. Now we're gonna just really hope we don't get shot in the leg. Just like Memorial Tower. Our goal now is to not get shot in the leg, because we're gonna need our legs to get out of here. I'm gonna make a quick safety save here. Because this is really easy to mess up. Yeah. Okay, we didn't mess up. We stick our saber into the wall. Come on. There we go. Seven Pygmy on Instagram. One sec here. It doesn't seem right. So oh, Shodanon's the developer. Seven Pygmy did like a lot of art design for it, but they didn't do the UI. The UI is an Italian artist. One sec here. This is gonna drive me nuts if I don't look it up. Hero Tonfa. is the UI artist. Oh. You kind of crashed the game by pausing on that screen, which is fine. We're going to relaunch it, though, because I do want to do one more run before we switch to Onimusha. Yeah, Hiro Tonfa also did a game. It's like like American Revolution. It's basically Hetalia, that show, that like comic where it's like World War II as like a World War I and II, where it's like a romantic comedy, and each of the characters is based off of like a country. It's that, but for the American Revolution. It's pretty funny. I don't know. Hiro Tonfa's work is unbelievably charming. They're extremely talented. All right, we have this another show. Another show, not another go. I'm not big on goes, you know. It's also my love of Hiro Tonfa's UI work that is the reason I don't use the hotkeys that just automatically turn on the power up, the augments. I'd rather bring up the little wheel because it gives people, again, a brief shot at some of the cool stuff from this game. Ah. Yo, how's it going, Smith? How's things? Did I fall too far? No. No, I didn't fall too far. I just do this thing where I injure my legs constantly. And then do fall too far. Yeah, no, it is. It's just in early access, so the console versions aren't out quite yet. What? Okay, there we go. Oh, glad to hear it, Smith. Yeah, give me that train ticket. I believe it's the floor above the red light floor. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna be like a minute faster than my last attempt at this level. Oh. Would that have been for like West of Loathing or something? Oh, thank goodness you're here. I'm surprised Glenn didn't learn the speed run for thank goodness you're here. Or like a route through thank goodness you're here. I know Aki had talked about that too. That'd be so funny though. Just doing the like waiting for the mayor thing. It's me, you, and whoever's co-hosting it being like, Reg's wife could learn a thing or two. Do not shoot my legs. I am using my leg. Ah, one of them shot my legs. Assholes. I almost messed up there. I always forget that you have to talk to him twice. Not a good one. But yeah. I mean, those would have both been funny, Mal. Yeah, so this is sort of a speed run. It's a speed run that I'm trying to, like, showcase a decent amount of the game for. So I'm not doing the, like, some of the crazier speed running tricks. Ow. You're gonna showcase this guy getting killed with a saber, though. Way better. Slurpathon is a speedrunning marathon. Happens late September. Hosted by the illustrious Slurpy Ninja, a legendary Mega Man speedrunner. Oh, I fell off. Okay. Yeah, same. I drove down to Slurpy's place and picked up, like, breakfast from Phil's. For him during the first Slurpathon. Now I think we're on, like, this is what, like, 11, I think? No, I think this is 12. Oh, this isn't great. Managed to really mess up my legs there. Bad RNG for the tanks. Oh, not quite. There we go. Oh, oops. Ah! There we go. It is nice and slow so that I don't fall off like 8 times like last run. Ends of my roommate online. And Dave and Bong came to Burnaby and stayed with us for a few nights. That's very... that's an extremely Dave thing to do. That's awesome. I went to high school with Dave, but he's a few years older than me, so we didn't, like, know each other in high school. And then we were in an awesome university class. And there was, like, a lecture about, the Mongols, and we had a great professor who, like, spoke Mongolian and stuff. It was super cool. And he like, leaned over during the lecture and was like, this is the greatest lecture in the history of, like, university. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And then we became good friends. All right. Welcome to Belgrade. The obligatory horror mission. We don't have batteries, so we don't get the... we don't get our speedy mode. Our goal for this level is to make it to the ground floor, which we're going to do, but not in the way you want. So we're going to give that another shot. It's crazy. The good speedrunners start running while this effect is still going and survive a crazy long drop by double jumping at the right time and then grabbing a ledge. It's really cool. I have done it, but I cannot do it reliably enough for a marathon. So we're taking this significantly safer, unfortunately significantly slower route. Shit, that might have... yeah, that... we're gonna just jump off and die. We can't do some of the platforming with our legs in this condition. Huh. That's not the drop in question. That's why I'm not going to keep going with it, but... sounds like Mirror's Edge tricks. There's a lot of stuff like that, again, given how vertical the levels are in this game. And that you have coyote time as just like a natural power. This second drop is so terrifying onto this wire, because it's very hard to see it when you're actually descending to it, and I jumped too early. Okay, legs are much less hurt this time, which means we should be able to do this. Okay. That's funny, all of my levels were faster. Except this one, which is going to be much slower. Although, hopefully we're not going to botch that first grenade throw we did last time. I'll make the same joke I did last time as well, that this is, this level set in Belgrade, the capital of Serbia. I've never been to Serbia, so I can't vouch for how realistic this is, but how true to life this is. But, oh, fuck. But I have no reason to believe this isn't an accurate portrayal. Oh, wrong computer. Put in this guy's password. Just gonna open this door. Get this guy. And then we're gonna go on a fun slide. Everybody's supersonic racing, and I will have the soup. Hey, and that's Belgrade. Now once, there you go. You also have a cactus that you can talk to in between missions in your apartment, and the dialogue, like the conversations with cactus, are extremely charming. Something to see when you play Peripatea for yourself, because you should support indie devs. All right, and we're back in Karabash. My route through Karabash is actually very close to the speedrunning route. They do something absolutely bonkers, which is, so, come on, there we go. Up here where I just take this Mac 11 off the table, they kill this guy and take his FAL and use that throughout the level. Every time I've gotten the FAL, it's been at the cost of all of my limbs getting shot off by the bodyguards, so I don't bother with that. Now it's time for that long, long, long run. Be funny to do this part of the run where I'm like running on the copper pipe, and while I'm doing it, they're doing the like waiting for the mayor in Thank Goodness You're Here, and an auto scroller in like Mario 3, just to get all of the like passive speedrunning stuff going. That elevator where you not gondola, like cable car ride where you talk about the Lutece, where you see the Lutece twins and BioShock Infinite. I know. It's actually not that far off. This run on the pipe is, I think, 4.5 minutes. It's pretty lengthy, given that, like, the first 3 levels of this game can take, like, 4.5 minutes if you're fast. Ugh. I'm not going to go over the history of Karabash again, because I did that the first attempt. I don't want everyone to be like, oh, we get it. Mining. But depending on which of these videos which of these runs ends up being faster, and hence the one I submit, I can go over a detailed history of Karabash. Or 30 is a very close World 4 Mario 3 airship. Yeah, sounds about right. And speaking of Mario airships, I got a swoosh too. Slower than every other one in the game. Yeah. And that free roam mode of Mario Kart World, I don't know. That's just like a dopamine factory. It's a shame that console is so prohibitively expensive. Oh. Weird. For some reason, the fire selector wasn't working on my thing. And rare? Is it actually rare? I had absolutely no problem getting one. It might be regional. Really? Huh. Might also have to do with tariffs, right? They are manufactured in Mexico. Well, the ones that they sell in North America are manufactured in Mexico. I didn't even know there were physical copies of Expedition 33. God, that game's good. There aren't, ignore that. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh my god. That was alarmingly close to, disaster. Polonia Mesia. I don't know what Polonia Mesia means. Maybe I should look that up before I submit the run. Everybody supersonic racing. Gonna go shoot a member of the Polish military. In the game, obviously in the game. My precious. Thank God these people are bad shots. So I did get shot there, but only in the arm, which is kind of sweet. Now, here comes the botched saber climb. So you gotta call out my botches, and then they're not botches anymore. And there we go. Those runs were like almost identical time. Polonia Mesia. Yes, that was the word. That's what the password is. $22.18. Polonia is the word for the Polish diaspora. Okay. Interesting. So it's a term Italian people would use to refer to Polish diasporic cats. Oh. A great game. I really enjoy that game. I think it's a lot of fun. It's neat. I just think it's neat. Okay, one sec here. How do you... I'm gonna get arrested. Yeah. It was supposed to be Marge saying, for some reason this is the BRB that I have on. While I get ready for the next runs. I'll just use these splits. Well, these splits. I'll just use the lack of splits. It's fine. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, now the actual game. Well, not the actual game. That game's also the actual game. But this game is the one I've been working on a lot more.
In 15. A new warrior.
The world record is about 40 minutes. My record is about an hour and 40 minutes. So, like, I've got a lot of room to improve. But, I think by Slurpathon I should be down to about an hour and, like, hour and 15 to an hour and 30 as I get better at it. I've only done 5 actual completed runs of this game. It really is. This game usually takes me much longer. And learning the speedrun has gotten me way better at stuff like the E-Sens, the, like, criticals. And I fucking love this game. I know that's, like, not news to anyone who's watched this channel. This is, I think, the second or the third most, the game I've played casually on stream, the second most behind FF10. Oh, come on. This is not a good start. There we go. I've played FF10 on stream 5 times, I believe. 4 or 5 times. And I've played this frog. Believe it or not, that's important. I've played this on stream 3 times. Oh, God Hand, I guess. Yeah, I've also done God Hand 3 times. To completion.
In 15.
And a bunch of times not to completion. I guess, yeah. I mean, a bunch of those were early OMAX streams.
Do you have a permit? I won't allow you to enter the mine unless you have a permit.
Can't skip that guy's dialogue because he's the most iconic Onimusha 2 character. Nice. Meet Megoichi and Eke. Go back here and get the Kiseru pipe. And I'm going to give it to Eke, who I think doesn't like it. Yes, that's correct. He's going to complain about Kotaro, who we're going to go encounter. Much earlier than if you don't talk to that guy.
He's here.
Hey, thank you for the lurk, Toya. Appreciate you. We won't talk about 10-2? Okay, I've also streamed 10-2 a number, twice.
You to enter the mine.
Oh, I forgot to buy the fucking permit. God damn it. Taking it out on all these guys. Oh, that's embarrassing. I did all the other sequencing. I forgot the most important fucking item. All good. I'll say this much, not liking 10-2 is about the coldest take you can have. It's just not a cold take with me. I am a 10-2 appreciator. But to each their own.
Okay, you can go in.
Yeah. These are jades. The first, some of the first Genma you encounter. Botch that. There we go. We're going to get Kotaro to help out in this fight. We like Kotaro helping instead of the default, which is Eke. Because Eke slows down fights because of his, like, special ability.
Ready? You're lucky I showed up.
Oops, wrong. Oh, I shouldn't open this. Oh, which Gaiden? Oh, Resident Evil Gaiden. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, here's our second weapon. I didn't even introduce our first weapon, Buraito, the lightning sword. This is our second weapon, and the weapon that I think we use technically the most in the run, Hyojin. Oops, wrong exit. Fuck. Hyojin is an ice spear. It's pretty freaking cool. Good. I'm gonna do a safety save here because I'm not hugely confident in my ability in this game. Then we're gonna fight our first boss, Gingham Fats 1. We're gonna try and hit him with a bunch of chain criticals. There's 2 chain criticals. 4. Come on. There we go. Not a good fight. Not a bad fight. They don't have different timings for when the counters come out. But they have different timings for how long they take to resolve, and the spears are a lot faster. Okay, the frog yet? Yeah. Is this medicine? No, it's the Emo Show town mappy. Truly worthless item. I get introduced to another set of Genma. These ones are the Vegoldos. That's not what they're called. That's what I call them. Or a combination of Vega and Voldo. 2 of everyone's favorite fighting game characters. Mine Permit Man now dwells within the mine. He searches for the gold. You just missed the most impressive skip of the entire run. I just skipped giving all of my items to Magoichi, my beloved. Unfortunately, Magoichi is slow. I help Kotaro out just enough to not lower my friendship with him. No, it's Mago. How dare you? How dare you slander the name of the great Magoichi Saiga, chief of the Saiga Gun clan, chief of the Saiga Gun team. Okay, now let's see if I can do this. No, I messed up. Okay. There we go. So if you ever played Devil May Cry 3, you might remember the Agni and Rudra fights. Well, these two statues are kind of the same. Except check out this technique. I just reset the room and now they're not there anymore. How you doing, Avatar? Are you medicine? No, you're a crystal ball. Kind of tired, actually. Fair enough. The fuck out of my way. Asshole. Nice. Weiss Schwartz, it's a TCG, anime TCG. What the hell are the healing items in this game? Oh, Eke is fighting this guy. We're just gonna leave. Come back. Eke is no longer fighting that guy. Another event successfully skipped. Hatsune Miku. Oh, I wasn't blocking. That sucks. Come on now, Mal. They've had like 4 secret layer sets. There's been a lot of Miku secret layers. You can skip through this guy's dialogue pretty fast when you talk to him before giving him the purity charm, but then after you give him the purity charm, he's just like, no, you cannot skip. My dialogue will be the slowest. Oh yeah, fair enough. Which Commander channels do you watch, Mal? crap. You want to line them up so that you can hit both of them with one magic attack. Oh, nice. I've been watching my way through Commander at Home recently. And I've seen a lot of Command Zone. Oh yeah, I guess this is Gogan Dantes, the greatest swordsman of all demons. The way they handle fights with Gogan Dantes is the cruelest way of doing a scripted boss fight. They're scripted in that you can't win, but you also need to survive a certain amount of time and do hit him a certain number of times. Otherwise, you game over as if you just died. Okay, Kotaro's gonna show up and warn us about trifling hoes. Gonna get the globe. Really, all of the treasure items we get are just to confuse Eke. I'm gonna give him the frog. Tengu mask. I do like Brian a lot, but I really hate green counters as like a playstyle, despite having a deck that does that. Ow. Off. I do definitely get where you're coming from, though. When you like binge watching it, it's like every episode is... Not every episode. A large number of the episodes involve... They all either play out as like a Cassandra scenario where it's like... trying to hit the damn... folding wall, but it Jubei wants to kill the enemies. There we go. Just got to get the enemy to hit it. I've never actually watched Tolarian Community College. I like the professor. I've seen him, like, I've seen videos of his, but I've never actually, like, gone through and watched his content much. If you want to watch a small but very funny channel, I highly advise checking out Better Commander. I am a patron of his. And I find Mauled Hound extremely funny. Like, I think he's just, like, the funniest individual guy involved in. Better Commander? Oh, like, he's small. He's like 15,000 subs. He's not a big channel. But I kind of like that. Oh, well. God damn it. Get out of my way. I'd like to use the ladder, please. There we go. Yeah. He does these, like, YouTube shorts where he talks about a specific command, like, roasts a commander, which are really funny, and he does these ones where he goes through people's decks that are also extremely funny. His running joke is I make you a better Magic player and a worse human being. All right, we got our fourth, I think it's really third, unless you count the Agu sword. Weapon, Hyojin Maru, or Senpumaru, sorry. I want some health back. And I don't know what it is. I'm like unable to play Onimusha 2 today. I am playing like absolute fucking shit. Oh god, yeah. Can't remember which video that was where they were like talking about how like, is it like 16,000 people play Arcane Signet in decks that can't use Arcane Signet? I'm gonna do a safety save here because we've got another Gingham Fats fight coming up, and I'm bad at Gingham Fats. That's not great. I should still be able to do this. Yeah. There we go, okay. Got enough magic orbs to use. There we go. On swing. Fuck. This sucks. This is almost a really good Gingham Fights 2 fight. Oh my god. Yeah. Why? One fucking critical away and like octupled the amount of time that boss fight took. Fuck you, Gingham Fats. Oh, that's Buraito. Damn it. But yes, that is very accurate, Mal. Although there's a boss I'm even worse at coming up here. Down sword crossed. Okay. It seems to just have two possible solutions. Oh. What's that secret medicine? Are you gonna... Okay, I'm doing another safety save. I've seen it have two different ones. I don't know if that, like, what determines it. No. Okay, good. Yeah. They say Gingham Fats 3 is the run killer. I've had Jujudorma kill every run I've ever failed at this game. I've failed because of Jujudorma. And I know the speedrun strategy, and it has never once worked for me, which I know for a fact is me messing up, but... Yeah. Well, that's the move you're supposed to exploit for the counter. Yeah. So like the speedrun strat is you non-impact critical her ass crash, and then you just chain like 9 crits into her. I've maybe gotten one. And the camera change almost always fucks me up. No, Simpamar. Then Hyojinari. There we go. There we go. Wasn't clean, but it was done. It was on third attempt. So she's already killed my run, but I just need to have a video file I can submit for Slurpathon. It doesn't need to be good. Jumps right into the FMV. I always pick up the medicine and I'm like, right, that's the medicine. Don't pick up the thing next to it. And then I pick up the thing next to it. No, I didn't. Could you please? Thank you. Thank you, Mal. Hey. Gogandantis 2 down, and now we have the Oyu section. We have not seen Oyu in the speed run. This is Oyu of Odani, our one of our 5 playable characters. Well, it's appreciated. God damn it. There we go. Oh, crap. It's true. You are very good at being a mod. I didn't mean that to sound sarcastic or anything. Just most of the people I make mods are just like, it's because they're here all the time. You, Kaz, and Hecatonis always do a bang-up job of it, though. I don't think the Gladius does any more damage. I'm also going to save here because I've had the red... Usually these guys aren't trouble. But I've had the red guy kill runs for me as well. Not kill runs, but like... Kill Oyu, and then have to reload the autosave. Oh, that's bad. There we go. Lilin down, now it's just this guy. There we go. Nice. The 5 chain criticals on that guy feels fucking good. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. How much to engage with or not engage with the streamer is definitely a thing. That too. That too.
Jubei.
Alright, we break my usual Sekiro rule of a flute playing being illegal to flute playing being almost mandatory. Yeah, fair enough. Alright. Introducing Dotskoi. It's actually called Dokatsui, but Dotskoi is the word they use in sumo for like, let's go. So I like to call this weapon that. Also very satisfying. Trying to grab a couple of, There we go. Thank you. There's a really great Twitch channel called Midnight Sumo that just plays reruns of sumo matches. It's fantastic. One of my favorite things on Twitch. All right. So now we get to head to the Amazon Fulfillment Center. I have to change weapons. That magic liquid is there for compliance reasons, so you can solve this puzzle with Senpumaru. Obvious joke, but I gotta go. Not that you care, but I have to go to work in 3 hours. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mal. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Always appreciate you. No. It's a bit from. It's a bit from C-Lab. Sorry. I figured Mal would, of all people, would get that one. Oh, I messed this up. How's it going, G? Oh, that makes sense now. I get it. Brain and brain, what is brain? Yeah, no, Midnight Sumo is called that, but it's one of those 24-hour streams. Oh god, I feel that. Wait, no. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I love that channel too, because I unconditionally love Lupin the Third. It's like one of my top 5 favorite media properties. All right. I solved this puzzle for a talisman, which is the ultimate safety save, because that will bring me back to life if I die during a boss fight. Let me grab the cherry blossom key here. Thank you for getting out of the way, guys. Don't know how that wasn't a critical, but that's okay. I'll get my revenge real quick. Normally you just blast through these guys and just run away, but I'm working through some aggression, apparently. No, I'm hoping for Oni orbs, if I'm being completely honest. Using Onimusha mode against Jujudorma kind of messed with my routing. It shouldn't mess with it in an appreciable way. That was frustrating. It proc the crit there, but then he physically missed them. Oh, hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate you. So far, it's been Botchamania gone wild, but I think I'm still on pace for a PB, just because I have so few runs in this game. Oh crap! Your Sin Car. Whatever happened to Sin Cara? Thanks. There's a demon orb. Or an Oni orb. Ah. Fair enough. That was embarrassing. Yeah, I feel the same way, Mal. Especially because he's clearly a very talented wrestler, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck. God. That's bad. You know what else is embarrassing? What's hammer time, I see. What's that? Nah. Dude, he's goated. Oh, that's actually really funny. That's a very, very forgiving safety. There, autosave. Go. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know if it was anyone's fault that he was, that his run was not right. It just wasn't a good fit, yeah. Run over here real quick. Use... I believe it's this guy. Gonna grab another safety. I don't remember if I can even use the gourd. I'm gonna have to use one of my fucking herbs because of archers. Hey, there's my last orb I needed for Onimusha. Talk to the true hero of this game, Mind Permit Man, and he's going to give us secret medicine. Do this puzzle, and then we're going to have a couple of cutscenes before we go to fight Gogandantis. Yeah, I played a crazy amount of Onimusha 2 for some reason. For me, 1 is kind of my blindest spot, because I also played a lot of 3. But, and 4, weirdly enough, just because I really like the multiple characters and stuff. But 2 was like the right length that I could beat it in one, like, sitting if I had like on a Sunday. And there were so many different like variants in like the story and like the different playable characters and the different routes and stuff like that, that I felt like I could put like infinity amount of time into it. Shit, this guy's gonna make my life difficult. Oh, no, never mind, he's gonna put me on the elevator. And he has a whip, yeah. Jacques is so much fun in 3. 3 is just such a damn good game. Okay, so we're going back to the Amazon Fulfillment Center. I mean, I really wouldn't, Yeah, Onimusha 1's a very, like, accessible speed game for sure. I was gonna say, Onimusha 2 is more like Resident Evil 2 than Devil May Cry 2. In that, like, there's a lot more cohesion to how gameplay works in 2 than there is in 1, much like how Resident Evil really, like, 2 really refined how RE plays. I love Onimusha 1. Just, like, there's some things that are really cool that are strangely absent in 1, like being able to E-send bosses, except for Marcellus in his second phase, the second time you fight him. It's a cool thing that you can E-send him, but it's weird that that's the only time you can E-send a boss, whereas Onimusha 2, you can E-send all the bosses, which is really dope, actually, in my opinion. But they're definitely... I mean, I personally prefer Resident Evil 1 to 2. Even though it's more refined. Like, there's the refinement going on. There's another fight I'm really bad at, is Goken Dantes. Oh, fuck. Did get an E-Sen off. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. We'll play it through. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna really need to practice Gogan Dantes. Problem is that he's the greatest swordsman of all demons. Yeah, 80K, I thought about learning all of the Onimusha games and then doing, like, speedrunning them all as a marathon. I'm almost certainly going to do that for when Onimusha 5 comes out. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't landed the 5 crits on him first.
Jube, try the right handle.
He has a lot of health.
I'll try the left handle in the opposite direction. Let's go.
Yeah, if I'm using magic to beat a boss, it's because I've botched the crits. The, like, if you watch, like, Yorishiro, the world record holder in this category, he only kills bosses with Isen, like, critical hits. That being said, even with all the botching, this is still on a very comfortable PB pace. Probably sub 130. Now let's find out if I messed up the friendship mechanics of this game. If I did, I'll get jumped by Eke here. Yep, I did. So this is a boss fight that I'll have to figure out how I messed this up, but yeah, you normally don't fight Eke here on the speed run. You only do that if you've messed up his, friendship thing, which I kind of thought was the case because he did give me a, he didn't give me a power stone, which is normally what he does if you, also you have to fight him with the Yagyu sword. Friendship is... Well, hilariously, it's kind of the well, not really the opposite. It's... You want to be close enough friends with everyone that, they don't... You want to not be close enough friends with them to for them to try and save you. Because then you have to play the, like, rescue missions, which are very cool, very fun. Again, one of the big reasons I love this game. But they're part of the reason, they all slow the game down because they add, like, a chapter to the game, essentially. You also don't get the bow, which you'd normally use to fight this boss. Yeah, exactly. Gotta drop magic, but not enough for me to get my, Oh, that should be enough to get another Senpumaro attack. Yeah. I don't have a small... Oh, I do have a small magic liquid. Die. I think just for my route, I should upgrade Senpumaro to level 2 so that I can do this fight way faster. It'll also help with Gingham Fats 3. Right now this thing's gonna... Now that it's low, I can hit it with a... Yeah, because I can usually just kill it with the one Great Magic Liquid if I have it at level 2. There we go. They don't upgrade weapons in the speedrun because you're never hitting people with the actual... You're always just doing the crits. Well, yeah, and I am gonna magic spam Nobunaga and Gingham Bats 3, so. Makes sense. Looking at the time, I'm a little bit less confident that this is gonna be a, sub 130. Nice. Holy crap, that's by far... This has so far been by far my best Gingham Fats 3 ever. So do you still have Yojinari? I might as well. Damn it. I gotta learn his in-air attacks a lot better. Burrito's also. There he goes. I knew he was low. Okay. All right. It's a pretty good opening for Nobunaga. Okay. His attacks all come out like 40% faster than you think they're going to. It's because his attacks accelerate. They all start really slow and then get faster. Nice. Okay. Thanks. About to eat like 5 lightning hits. Counterpoint. You die. Shit. Shit. Oh, it got me close. God, I wish. There are guys who do it, and it's fucking cool. Oh my god. I hope I can snag him with the Burrito magic attack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This isn't looking great. Okay, golden statue time. They should call it anime percent. Alright, it's masks time. Alright, last phase. And I still have a healing item and a talisman, so. There we go, GG.
Curse you, Junpei. You.
Thanks to GG's. Oh. Oh. I could do so much better. But yeah, I mean, it's a PB by like 12 minutes or 11 minutes, so good enough for a submission. IGT is very forgiving because it doesn't count those 2 deaths to Juju Dharma. That's true. 215 was was my PB 5 runs ago. That's true. And there's a lot of things you could do as a bonus. You could do the Man in Black, where you only have a pool noodle as your weapon. If you only have a pool noodle, you can't kill enemies. Why is that still closed? Oh, don't. I didn't open it. Now there's film 1. Right about now, it's time to rock with the biggity buck Man in Black. Man to the man, but to the man in the black. Man in the black to the bomb. Let me pick up this. There we go. dude out here posting pictures of me. Polaroids of me with the word "Don't believe his lies" written underneath it. Is this the same solution as it is in the main game? I think it is. Yep. Hanging them up all over the place. I think there's 17 films. Oof. Yeah, they say it's a matter of, like, this is meant to be like a matter of testing how good you can dodge. But really, it's a matter of testing how good you know the, like which moves you can use to knock people over. Okay, so there's more than 17 films. So I just picked up film 18. Amazon drones. Woo! And last room is Gogandantis, I think. Yep. Oh no, this is the last room. God. Oh right, Onimusha won Nobunaga. I forgot about that too. No! Oh, there was some film right there. Just got Void Strangered there. Oh, I missed 2 films. Okay. But I could... I mean, that would be easy enough to learn where they are. I think which film would be funniest to watch with the pool noodle. Yeah, film 4 and film 20. I'll just watch this one as I get ready to raid someone. I think Super's still streaming, so I'll probably raid him. You found gold.
What are you doing? Get away! It's mine!
Hey, sweet thing. Don't you want to serve me a little sake?
So you think you're too good for me, huh? Let go!
Let's kill him. We don't have to do this.
Who do you think you are?
How dare you? What do you think you're doing? I'm gonna kill you.
Sit down.
We gotta get out of here. Where are you going? Come back.
I was gonna say it's funny that they're afraid that he's gonna hit them with the like foam bat / pool noodle. But on the other hand, if I saw someone get hit hard enough in the stomach with a pool noodle to like get incapacitated, I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm not gonna fight this guy. Alrighty. Well, I'm pretty happy with those times. So we're going to raid the illustrious Mr. Super Unknown. He's doing some GeoGuessr, but I think he's playing Pikmin 1 today. It's like he posted about it in my Discord. I should know. Oh, he was playing Barman GB, but he might be finished that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you. I will see you throughout the week at some point. And remember, Slurpathon. September 19th to 21st, I believe. 22nd. I'll post all about it. I'll bother you about it. Come watch it. Come volunteer when volunteer submissions open this week. Be cool. And I'll catch you all in the next one.